Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining me now, Coker Baldwin with the Beaver Creek Ski and Snowboard School. We're just casually sitting out here in front of the fireplace. The sun's about to make its way up and over the trees. And you know, Coker, it's funky right now. We have these spring-like conditions. We have that very firm, fast snow in the morning, kind of that softer, potatoey snow in the afternoon. How would you recommend someone prepares for that if they're coming in for a ski lesson or a snowboard lesson?
Absolutely. Great question. I like the potato-y in the afternoon.
You know what I meant, right?
That's a great description. No, it's perfect. No, the conditions change during the day, which is kind of neat at this time of the year. So we need to be prepared at all times for what's going on. And yeah, it is kind of a little bit firm in the morning, and that is nice for if your skis are tuned. You're going to be able to make a nice turn. You'll be safe and secure. And then in the afternoon, that's where we always wonder, do we change our stance? Do we change anything in our skiing as the conditions get softer? Stay tuned, find out in a nice instructed lesson, and you'll find out.
Right, but it's got to be, you get two different experiences throughout the course of the day, so you, honestly, if you sign up for a private or a small group where you're with the instructor for the entire day and it's just you can actually learn to ski on a couple different types of snow in the same day.
Yeah, it makes it interesting, right? The variety is the spice of life, so we want to be able to have those conditional changes because, again, as I mentioned, there are certain things that we have to change in our stance and so forth, and in our tactics on how we handle the hill itself.
We're not going to give anybody the details, though, because they need to sign up for the lesson, right? Isn't that the ticket?
Absolutely.
Okay, so many options with the ski and snowboard school, many options for individuals, for privates, for smaller groups, for kids. So highlight on some of the ones that seem to be the most popular right now.
Well, some of them are the limited group size. So there's the Ultimate 4 in kids, and then there's a class lesson for in adults, too. So they're trying to do 3 adults with 1 student. In Ultimate 4, it's 4 students with 1 instructor. It really helps the situation. A lot of folks get to bond in those situations a little bit more. Sometimes if it's busier, and you start getting to like 5 people, it starts getting spread a little bit thinner. So this is nice. Each person gets a little bit more attention, and that's what's important in it all. And that's why we also tend to move towards the private lessons. We do fully encourage those because you get the most amount of attention possible out of there. Now, on the flip side, if you have family privates, it's great. It's your family unit, and
right.
everybody learns together. We're out here to make memories for our families, and that's one of the great ways to do it.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So you get your family together, you have a group of 4, you guys sign up for a private. Now, if you have an age spread of a child that's 5 and a child that's 17, can they all be a part of that private, or do the kids all need to be kind of at a certain level also for that to happen?
Well, let me say it straight. If we're at similar levels or similar ability to learn, if we progress at the same rate, then it all works out perfectly. Instructors are trained to deal with the different levels, so they can always accommodate in there. Sorry about that. The phone was going off.
Your phone's ringing?
Someone's probably trying to call me, another instructor going, "Hey, you're on TV."
Guaranteed, they totally are right now. You want to say hi to them if you're watching? Coker sends his love.
Your phone call. But the instructors, as I was saying, are trained to handle the differences in there, and it does happen a lot. I'll tell you, it happens between spouses and it happens between ages. But we always, we're always going to do our best to keep it as a family unit. But if someone needs to go ahead and do something else, that's fine. We can always accommodate that. There's just so many neat ways that we can keep everybody together if that's what the family chooses to do.
And then if they decide they want to ship their kids off to ski school for the day, we see a lot of people walking by right now bringing their kids to ski school, and they're going to go off and do their thing. There's a lot of great stuff for the younger kids that have never skied before.
Absolutely. There's so many neat things. It's such a great experience in the Beaver Creek the Children's Ski and Snowboard School. There's so many activities that they can do. The facilities are awesome. Right now I'm looking at the magic carpets in the kids corral. I know that they go up a gondola that's specially made for them to go to more carpets up top. We've got the ranch, so you can get some nice hot cocoa before it gets too warm today. But there's so many things. And it's funny that you say shipping off the kids. I gotta warn the parents that so many times they do it for maybe a week, or they do it for a season or 2, and then all of a sudden they're a little bit behind the ball, and they say, you know what, I gotta keep up with my little ones. I've been putting them in ski school all this time. And we encourage them to always take a lesson, a refresher, just anything to bump you up a level.
And that's also going to help the parents to know kind of what their kids have been up to and kind of how to help their kids moving along, because it's going to get to a point when the kids will be good to go with ski school, and then the parents will take them out on on their own, and you want the parents to be able to kind of understand what you guys as the instructors educated the kids on doing.
Absolutely. We want them to say the same things. We don't want them to change it or try and ad-lib it. And as long as the children are hearing the same thing across, maybe from the parents and also from the instructor, they're going to learn better. They're going to be safer on the hill.
Okay. Do they still say pizza and french fries?
They absolutely do.
Love it.
You know what? I can't tell you how many times when I teach adult lessons, they always say, I go, do you want the kids lesson or the adult? I want to know about pizza and french fries.
There you go. Pizza and french fries, there you go. Good talk to Coker and the crew at the Beaver Creek Ski and Snowboard School. Numbers right there on the bottom of the screen. Sun's coming out. It's beautiful up here. We're going to check in with Ty. He's going to let you know about the weather for the day coming up next.